Hello and welcome. My name is Amy Edwards. I'm a Platinum consultant, and today we are going to go over how to use Agent Universe. So Agent Universe is a really good program, especially for researching prices, learning to find new vendors, and getting some marketing materials, among many other things. So the first thing I want to show you is how to get registered. So you're going to go ahead and log into your back office. From your back office, you are going to click on the Travel Cafe in the menu. Along with the other suppliers that you probably use, you're going to go over here on the left to suppliers and USA suppliers. And then the first one that you should see listed is going to be Agent Universe. So go ahead and click on continue reading and you will open up the profile for Agent Universe. You are going to see where you can find a quick reference guide of all the suppliers within Agent Universe. That's a nice handy tool to use just to get an idea of a few different vendors and suppliers, some of them that are not on our preferred list, but that you can still use. Commissions. So I think I already mentioned this, but I want to definitely tell you I don't do any bookings through Agent Universe. They do have like a cruise program you can book through. I honestly just use it for a price and information reference, and then I go directly to the supplier. Now, your mentor or you may have another experience. You can book with Agent Universe. I just like to go directly to the supplier. So again, that's personal preference, completely up to you. So the commissions do vary if booking within Agent Universe. Here is the portal that you are going to click on to get access and to be able to register. If you have any questions, here is the support contact. Agent Universe is actually ran by TLN or Travel Leaders Network, and that is also a consortium that we use. So if you want to write that down, anytime you're asked for a consortium or somebody to reference to, Travel Leaders Network is typically the default response. And then how to register. So again, here is the link that you're going to click on to be able to register. You're going to fill out all of the requested information. That is going to send an inquiry to Archer Travel directly. And then Archer Travel is going to take, it says about 4 days. So it'll be 4 business days to accept that registration and you will get an email as soon as it is accepted. Okay, so make sure to check your spam and your junk folders. It's going to be from an email that's at archertravel.com. A couple other things that you can use. You can begin to use that TLN logo if you'd like to use it on your emails or any kind of information. Your supplier quick reference card, which is listed at the top. They have weekly newsletters from Roger Block, helps you keep up to date within the industry. Training and events, I'm going to show you how to access any training and events. They have an entire training calendar, which is also part of our personal team training calendar. But what's really important to know is that Agent Universe gives you links that are unique to you and your login. So you must register with Agent Universe and access through your unique link. And then of course, I'll show you how to access that travel or that training calendar. Any questions on how to get started? I can go ahead and click this link because I remember the last time there were a couple of questions. So pretty simple email, and then password. I believe you have to have Archer's IATA number, and I think you have to have your agent ID. All right. So once you do get access, the link is just agentuniverse.com, and you can use that link there in the Travel Cafe to access through Agent Universe. This is the homepage. They do have a live chat in case you have any technical questions. You can contact them. And then also, as a little tip, I like to follow suppliers and vendors using my business Facebook page. So I like to go on my business Facebook page and follow all of the vendors and suppliers so that when I'm looking for marketing material or if I'm looking for travel related information, I can just go to my business page and my news feed is all suppliers and all vendors. Just a little tip that I use. So you can follow them also on social media. You can search the site if you have any questions, you know, being specific because this is a pretty in-depth website. So you may get a lot of results for any search criteria. All right, the main business page, you're gonna see any specials that are happening, some certifications. You can get plenty of certifications also through the Agent Universe site. They do have a new tool. It's the AI Information Hub. This works really well for marketing. There is a cost, I believe it is $35 a month. But it has, you know, email marketing, it has photo generators, and it uses more than just Chat GPT. So what that is really nice that you have a lot more options outside of just the Chat GPT. I think it even uses, I don't know how they pronounce it, the DALL-E that Bing uses for photos as well. So you can do photo generation. And it is travel related. So this is a really good investment if you have a hard time with marketing or you really want to take your marketing up a notch. I'm going to show you some of the profilers that Agent Universe also has to be able to generate some leads, and this will help to boost that profile. So if you're not too familiar with the AI system, you can take their training as well. They do have a ton of different trainings on how to use it and the benefits of using that. You're going to see some different promotions here on the left, and then you have the trainings here in the middle. Now you can access here, or you can go up and access through the training and the events. But any time that you register for a training or look in the calendar, you are always going to want to have the TLN library open. I'm not sure why their system is set up like this, but if you do not have that TLN library open, it's going to ask you for a username and a password to get access. So if you open this and just leave it open in the background, give that just a second to open, you are going to see a library of all the trainings they've ever had. Onboarding, agent profiler, the AI training, so many different trainings you're going to be able to search. Destination trainings, hotels, cruise, marketing. They have a lot of trainings in this library. So that's a really good resource. You can then go back to the regular site with that open in the background. And you can go up to the top here and go to the education calendar. They do have some live events too if you want to check for events in your area or some events that you would like to attend. I think they have their own conventions and regional meetings that you are more than welcome to go to. But here is their actual training calendar. January is a little slimmer than most months. Looks like they have done 3 days a week. But usually by February and March, they've really got a training about every day of the week. So you're going to be able to go to the day, you're going to be able to see all of the days that you can schedule. And then you are going to be able to just click on these and then it'll open in a new screen. I think I have to share my screen differently so you can see this. So just one second. I think I have to share my whole screen. Just verify. Okay, you should be able to see what popped up. So this one, who are Expedition clients, you're going to be able to see some details about the training. And then this one has a direct zoom to that vendor training. Looks like somebody is going to win a $100 Amazon gift card, which there are quite a few giveaways. So you can register that way. Now, some of these, which are trainings that are within Agent Universe. So let's look at one. Let's see, we have the cruise client amenity programs. So you can add amenities to your cruises. So if I open this one up, it's going to give me a TLN number that gives the unique numbers to each training. Here's the time and the date of the training, and it'll default to your time zone. And then as you scroll down, it's going to say to register, you have to sign in and go into the library. Now that you have this open though in the background, you should be able to click here. And then it'll open to that training to allow you to choose a session. So it looks like they're just offering it on the 9th. You're going to click there. You're going to enroll. It'll either pop up with a link to a Zoom link for you to enroll, or it will always send you an email. So it's going to let you, it's going to remind you that that training is coming up. And that's how you're going to enroll for the trainings. Now, some trainings, this one has a class size of 500, some has a class size of 50. It really just depends on what that training is. I want you to keep in mind that this vendor isn't exclusive to just Archer Travel. It's all vendors. It's all areas of the travel industry. So whenever you see any trainings, let me see if there are any in here. If there are trainings, they actually have some specialized trainings for like continuing education credits, or I think they call it CTCs. I don't see one right off the bat, but some of them may have a cost to attend those trainings. You can choose to join in on those specialties. You can choose to pay those extra fees. It is absolutely not required. Okay. So anytime that you open it, I was kind of trying to look for one to be able to show you. Anytime that you try to open it, it will definitely say there is added cost for this training. And there's usually only about 1 to 2 a month. So there isn't a whole lot. You should be able to access 90% of these very easily. Any questions so far on how to register for trainings? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the home page. Okay, so as I said, there is a Book It section. Within the Book It section, we do not use the pin site, but you can use the Cruise Complete. We do have a separate training. There is a training in the library which shows how to use the Cruise Complete. I really like the Cruise Complete because if you had anybody come to you and say, I would like to go to a cruise, I don't know, to the Caribbean in June for 3 or 4 days. But they don't really have a specific cruise line. That is kind of hard if you only know a couple of the cruise lines, right? So using Cruise Complete, I'm just going to click on Cruise here. To activate your Cruise Complete, you just have to email Archer, and they will let your mentor know. They'll get you that direct email. I apologize, I didn't write it down. But they will activate your access to Cruise Complete, okay? Because that is a separate part of the program. So again, let's say that your client wants to go. Let me move some controls out of the way. We'll say they want to go anytime in June. So we're going to select June 1st till July 1st. They want to go from 3 to 5 nights. So we'll leave it any destination. I don't want to narrow it down too far just yet. Any cruise line, any cruise ship. Let's say that they want to though leave from let's say they prefer to leave from Miami. Let me find Miami here. All right. And then we're just going to click on search. All right, so now we got some ideas going from multiple cruise lines. Looks like we got Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is going to be pretty popular for this one, but as we scroll down through, you're going to be able to see other ones. So now we can kind of narrow down those searches. So for the destination, let's say they just want to go to the Caribbean. All right, so now we have Carnival. You're going to be able to see prices. And so at a quick glance here, you can see what's in their price range or what's within their destination to be able to go. And you know that you're going to look up Carnival and then you're going to look up Carnival Sunrise. And that's going to be something that narrows down. That way you're not looking through Royal Caribbean. You're not looking at Princess. You're not looking at Carnival because you have looked through these already. You can narrow it down even further. You can sort it by price just to see, what's in their price range. But looks like this one's pretty easy. We have 12 matching. Any questions on how to use that Cruise Complete? I'm gonna make sure actually that I get you that email of how to register. So the way to find that is we're gonna go to Evolution Travel Cafe on Facebook. All right. I'm gonna get you that just so you can register right away, and then you can make sure that you have it. I know it's in the featured section. Or you can click on these three dots and there should be a search. So we are just gonna go, we're gonna do Cruise Complete, see if that brings it up. Oh, looks like it's gonna bring up everything with the word cruise in it, huh? Okay, maybe that's not gonna work there. Hold on just a second. Let me see if it's in those featured. If it's not, then I will link it in. I will link it in the YouTube recording. I can usually see it pretty quickly. But we just got off a huge marketing season, so it's probably buried pretty well. All right, anyhow, I'm just gonna link it in my YouTube recording, and then you can also definitely get that from your vendor. But here is kind of a quick overview of how to use that Cruise Complete. So it's a really nice resource to be able to use. They do have a few other programs. They have some information about being an independent contractor, independent agent. They have some specials for like let's see, what is it? Constant Contact. They have kind of some um savings that you can use. So you can definitely look through here. Once or twice a month, they have a women of TLN. So they have virtual meetings where you can attend there as well. They are starting a new Social Share Pro where Agent Universe is going to automatically share to your social media pages. So that's something that you may want to look into, kind of like what BranchUp already does. Marketing, they have a huge marketing platform. Now, if you are looking to get some leads, their agent profiler is something you are going to want to get set up. This is a landing page through TLN. You are going to let them know your specialties. Let me go ahead and click over to the agent profiler. You're going to let them know your specialties. They have agent profiler, they have profiler plus, and then they have, let me see what the other one is, super agent. So I know profiler plus, there's no added charge. Super agent, I know was free until December 31st. I haven't checked to see if it still is. I did take a quick look and I didn't see any cost associated. But that may be something that you run into, but I know that the Profiler Plus is completely free. So how you set this up is you're going to go to your agent profiler and it's super easy to set up. So right now mine says 100% complete and published. And that is because I went in and added my special interest. Make sure when you go through and add your interest, I probably added too many on this profile. You really want to kind of have it narrowed down a little bit to your niche. But once you click on the box, it's going to open up a small box for a little explanation. Do you have training? Have you booked there? Have you been there? Have you went on a baby moon? Do you have experience with business travel? Just something really quick. Various travel bookings I have. I'm Disney certified. I completed the College of Disney Knowledge. So just something very small in there to let them know how that is your specialty. Again, you're going to do the same thing with supplier partners, the suppliers that you have experience with, as well as destinations with those little responses. Just a few keywords, just explaining, yes, I meant to check this box. Once you do that, it's going to go into pending. It's going to take about a day or two, and then after the pending is removed, it'll move to approved. I haven't seen any go to not approved. I assume it may if you don't fill in any of the boxes. But if you have any that are not approved, reach out to your mentor, reach out to myself, and we will look in to see why that happened. Um, to build your profile, you have to have a bio, but to extend to Profile Plus, they want you to have a couple different bios. They want you to have a review on your page, which you can have your mentor, you can have your client, anybody that you helped, you can have them leave you a review. You are going to, make up an itinerary. They want to, they really like if you can add videos, photo albums, any added value that you have that you can make your page stand out, especially if you're going to do the Profiler Plus. And the more that you have, the more traction you are going to get and the more leads that you will get through Agent Profiler. All right. Once you have that up to, I believe it's 90% is complete. So basically, once you have these all filled in, and once you have a review, it should show 90% complete. You are going to take a screenshot of this, and then you are going to send it to Archer Travel. You are going to send it, I believe it is to Mark Brown, but I know it has changed a couple times. So once you're ready, reach out to Archer or your mentor or myself, and we will ensure that you get it to the correct person. And then they can change it from not published to published. So they're going to verify your information. They're going to make sure you're active. They're going to make sure you're active in the suppliers that you stated you were active in. And then it's going to be published. Once it's published, you're going to get your own public landing page. So if somebody, let's say your specialty is cruises, if somebody is searching Google for a cruise and your TLN or your agent profiler matches some of their search keywords, it's going to pop up where they can actually inquire with you. And on your landing page, all clicks are going to point to you. So contact you by email, by phone, whatever you set up and whatever you prefer. Where do you go to the Disney University? You're going to go to DisneyTravelAgents.com. All right, so that is the key to get that to 100% and to get that published. The nice thing also about Agent Universe is I don't know if you're like me, but building a bio was not easy. Sometimes when I'm talking about myself, I can come up with 2 or 3 sentences. But once you go to the Agent Profiler Plus, you can fill out a questionnaire with them. They're going to email you the questionnaire. You're going to send the questionnaire back, and they are going to build your bio absolutely free. Right here is where you go to do that. You're going to profiler writer. You're going to email, say you're interested, fill out that questionnaire, and they are going to write your bio. The AI, the new AI tool that they have, also assists with writing bios. So a very helpful tool, completely free to you to be able to use. They also have some itineraries. If you've done some quotes, you can use your own itineraries, but that helps to build up your page so that you can get those leads. All right, so Agent Profiler really is a must. In the training library, there are detailed trainings on how to do that step by step. They have some branding info where you can use logos and a lot of their information again for your email signatures if you'd like. Ideas on where to get brochures, how to create engagement, whether you do email marketing. Let's see. Again, Constant Contact. You get a deal that you can use Constant Contact. Let's see here. And then the Social Share Pro, if you choose, I believe that is still in beta testing. It's due to be released very soon. If it hasn't already been, I haven't checked in the last couple of weeks, but that'll be a really nice feature when it's ready. And then some information if you would like to build any websites. But I really also like their social media calendar. So even if you're not automatically sharing to your social media pages, they have a whole calendar that you can use in all of the training sections on how to use the different social medias. So as you scroll down through here, let's see. You're gonna learn about Reels, TikTok, and short form videos. If you scroll down even further, it gives you hashtags for each day of the week, so examples that they use. So that's a nice thing to have. You're going to learn how to use Facebook. You are going to learn how to use Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, as well as video engagements. So those are really neat tools to be able to have. Canva, we use quite often. You can use Bitly if you'd like. Other scheduling platforms like Hootsuite and Later. I think we also teach on like Socialmonials is another good one. So there's quite a few different areas of social media that sometimes we don't think about, and they have a lot of that training right in here. I'm going to scroll back up here, and I am going to show you the calendar. So again, there is a monthly calendar of ideas and marketing materials that you can use. So on top of even the branch up, they are going to have marketing materials for almost every single day of the month. Let's see. And they usually follow their hashtag ideas. So like Wedding Wednesdays, if you open that up, you could share that photo, you could download it and save it and share it. And then they also have a caption along with hashtags that you can use. So you could copy and paste this right to your social media. You can also put it on your scheduler. Meta, Facebook Business Suite has a scheduler. So you could put all of these for the entire month onto your schedule. Accessible travel, here's another great one. They have specials. So this is typically a special. It doesn't usually show up right here, but there is a link that you can go to where it's going to allow you to build a special through Disney, kind of like a mock booking. Again, there isn't a whole lot this month. I think that's just because of the holiday, and they look like they're kind of filling it in. So everybody's getting back from the holiday. Probably by Wednesday, this will be filled in a lot more. But they also have blogs. So if you don't want to share just specials or just photos, there's informational blogs as well that they give you to be able to share. So that's a really nice tool. And again, with that Social Share Pro, they're working to automatically share these to your social media sites as you give permission. Any questions so far on that? All right. Preferred suppliers. I like to use this just to see which suppliers are out there. I know that in the Travel Cafe, there's about 20 or 30 preferred suppliers in there, but we have a lot of different suppliers we can use. So if you go to the search A to Z, it's going to bring up a nice list of suppliers. You're going to be able to search by categories. So by cruises, by Caribbean, by so many different ways, adult only. But here are all of the ones that you can use. Let me look up one that may not be directly in the back office that we use. Let me see if I can see one right away. How about Kensington Tours? If you click on there and open it up, it's going to show you what their website is. It's typically going to show you what their commission is, what their individual rules are, their booking procedures, who they are, something about them, and it's going to give some contact information. You can see what destinations that you can book to and what types of travel. So you can use your search features to look up those types of travel as well. So it's a great resource to find other suppliers that aren't necessarily on our list of preferred suppliers. Agency opportunities, you have some tools that you can use. You don't use a whole lot of these different tools just because we are an independent agent, but feel free to explore some really nice opportunities through there. Resources. If you want to get a hold of anyone at TLN, if you have any questions, I like the travel aids and the planning tools. They have a nice wedding planning tool. You have agent incentives and offers. Oh, this is new. They have a few new things here. Airport terminal maps. That's a really great thing to have. Let's see. Health and visa requirements. People have a lot of questions on there. All right. Reference guides, so many different opportunities to get some added information as well. Worldwide consulates and embassies. I know you can Google for a lot of these things, but it's also nice to have it right in one location. Let's see, I was talking about the wedding. They've added to this so much that I don't remember where it is. Maybe it's with the special interest. I'll bet it is. I'm going to go back here to the special interest because I wanted to show you some of the different items that are available for you. So if you were to click here for honeymoon and destination weddings, I think family travel, it has some packing lists that you can use. But yeah, you can see a romance toolkit, honeymoon registries, you can get certified. Here's one of those certifications that you could pay extra for if you wanted. There are a lot of free wedding and honeymoon certifications, so it's not necessarily needed. But it just depends on how in-depth you want to get with your destination weddings and honeymoons. So the romance toolkit's really nice. You know, it gives a lot of those ideas on those checklists that you want to have. All right, let's see some other options. I think I went over most of everything. Again, Rogers Weekly, so they got the newsletters that they have. Any news releases, anything new within the travel industry, you're going to be able to see there. And this is pretty much just a shortcut link to everything that I went over. Any questions that you have? Again, this isn't generally a booking site. You can book through here. I just have never done it. I know a lot of agents don't do it. But if you would like to go one step further in the Cruise Complete and do your booking through there, just make sure you know, always know what your commission is before you complete a booking. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show you then and give you the link to my YouTube. I want to make sure that you guys can access this training, the recorded version, and then I am going to answer any questions if you have any that pop up. All right, you're going to just search for Sunset Dreams Travel. Here is my logo there. I'll put my link here in the chat box so you can subscribe. You can get notifications whenever I add any new trainings, and I will upload this one there. I do want to go back to the Agent Universe, to the main page, to show you a little more about the AI powered tool. I know I went over a little bit, but I didn't want to focus too much in case we ran out of time. But if you are interested, the AI tool uses many different AI platforms. You can do trip itineraries, social media posts, campaign copies and visuals. You can do bios for your agent profiler, email responding, blog articles if you'd like. And again, through TLN, you get $10 off a month. So it is $35 a month or $325 annually. So that is an option for you. And here's a few FAQs as it compares to like ChatGPT. And then here are the trainings in case you would like to learn more about how to use it, of course, before you were to sign up to use it. All right. Well, thank you for joining me here for the training. If you have any questions, feel free to put those in your chat box. Otherwise, thank you so much for attending, and I wish you the best of luck. If I don't see you at the beaches of the world, I'll certainly see you at the bank. Thanks, everyone.